Bobby has aces.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to matter. They don't really say anything about the cards. They just rip on different players.
Yeah.
Okay, they even rip on them.
Chris.
Polo.
I thought he was in the bathroom.
Right.
No, I think that's for the bottom.
Is that the 18? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm right here. What are the rolls?
What is this? We're playing a game.
Get him, PJ!
I mean, we only had a 10-minute break.
What's that?
They are
153.
Yeah, you guys just take and never get
I was
right.
in the mood. Hold on. Let me Shut up and deal.
Are we good?
Ready.
Chris, is everything recording? Earth to Chris.
Yeah, we're ready.
Oh, good.
He didn't
All right.
have his headphones on.
Okay. We're coming back from break. This is game number 7, season 4, Chase the Bracelet. And we're getting started with part number 2. First act is Robert.
It really is. It's like a drama with just zombies that are just walking around.
Can't hear you.
I'd like to give everybody a little update on our chip counts.
I'm 3-year-old
Rudy has somewhere in there 8,700 in chips. Robert has 7,925. Ed with 7,025. And Mark has 6,600.
Battle of the Blinds.
Max with 6,525. Bobby with 4,600.
Rudy bets 500.
Or I'm sorry, Paul with 6,500.
Marco calls.
Bobby with 4,650. Suited Dan with 3,500, and Marco with
Marco bets 500. Rudy calls.
This might look like a tape.
Marco gonna make a little bit more money.
Pull it out.
Self-play.
And to give everybody a little heads up here, I had a talk with Train on break, our dealer, and he said he talked with Marco beforehand, and Marco said he's going to play very loose and aggressive in our leaders tonight, which is why he's been playing a lot of hands like that. Playing back at the point leaders, trying to get them to lay down hands that aren't just premium hands.
She lost like 165 pounds in a year.
It hasn't worked for him so
far. That's not where. There's a reason they're the point leaders, Marco.
I mean, she died skinny. She saved money on the coffin.
You just got to get it taken out before you die.
Who would want something?
Oh, seriously.
Folds over to Marco.
Is that on your blog? No, it's on.
Raised to 900 by Marco.
No, I would never put that on my blog.
Marco steals another one.
That bad?
That's on that special site.
Yeah, that's on the one you got paid per minute. If you know what I mean.
Thank God it only takes me like a minute and a half.
To what? Unzip?
No, just to find it. Wait a minute.
Mark Dak first.
He gets a call from his credit card. Sir, we've noticed like numerous charges for 45 cents. It's this dial-up thing. Yeah. It only lasts about 15 seconds. Yeah. It's not a legitimate charge. Exactly. No, that's good. Oh, there's another one. Whoop, there she goes.
Marco with a jack queen offsuit.
See what Bobby does with the ace eight.
And what's your name?
Now,
Bobby
earlier,
raises
he
to
did
600.
not play the ace 8 suited, and now out of position he's raising with the ace 8 offsuit.
Bobby. Calls.
Marco calls.
I think Bobby's just he's going to have to start forcing the action a little bit here.
Bobby back first.
I can't even look. Tell me what he does.
Give me the bird right there.
And Bobby flops top pair. Marco flops a gut shot.
Bobby bets 700. Marco folds.
Oh, Marco, you just got schooled.
I know. Here, let me just.
Watch the tape.
What's it?
You just got schooled, son.
I did. Sorry. I just learned this game. Leave it alone. You know what sounds good right now?
My name's Mac.
And when they met, it was Mike.
Oh my god, that's even less money the third room.
Hey, listen.
Ed with the King 10 suited. Suited Dan with the Jack 9 suited. Rob with 6s.
If you have to ask, that's going to be loud.
Raise the 7.
Suited Dan raises to 700.
Suited raises his Jack 9 suited. Gets Ed to fold the King 10 suited. Marco with the Ace Rag folds.
Suited Dan with a 9 jack.
Robert calls.
Robert calls with his 6s.
Oh.
Suited Dan flops top pair. 2 overs to Rob.
Suited bets
6s.
1800.
That's almost impossible.
1,000 behind.
Oh. Blue. The queen of futuricity. That's a new one. Name movie.
Desert Passion.
I think Dan just happy to chip up a little bit there.
You don't know that one?
What's that scene?
The queen of futuricity. Blue. Princess Bride.
Okay, I had dates when I was younger, so I wouldn't know that.
Max with deuces. Suited Dan with a Queen 9 suited this time.
Calls 3.
Suited calls 300.
Just calls this time.
Balls like that. Oh, we talk about.
Marco calls.
Marco with the 8-6 off.
Calls.
Rudy calls.
See Paul with the 10 jack off. But
Rudy with the 5-6 off.
Paul calls.
Paul protects the button with the 10 jack off suit.
I
I
like
think
that.
this might be a new Paul Moskowitz.
I like that.
DJ Walls.
Mark calls.
I would have loved to see the raise for Mark.
Max calls.
There.
It's a lot harder to do with a King 4, though.
Oh, it's hard. Mark flops the best hand.
Folds over to suited Dan.
Oh, you're in this game.
Girlfriend. Dolls.
Marco bets 200.
300.
300.
Bathroom. Stalls.
Oh, look at you. You just can't stop.
Paul Moskowitz calls 300.
Paul calls with the gut shot straight draw. I think that's going to force Mark to fold. I think he would have called.
Dan playing poker.
Calls.
Max calls. Suited Dan folds.
Max calls with deuces.
Unfastening bras.
And Mark would have turned trips.
Old operating system. Dogs.
And with a 10 on the river, Paul takes straight.
I dropped the light.
Max bets 600.
Max with a stone cold.
8 Mile all over right there.
Almost no chance of winning unless they all fold. And they do.
Moskowitz folds.
I bring Dawson to it.
You can't. I crushed the game, didn't I? Best rapper alive. Go.
That's like ending the conversation with infinity. You just gotta stop. Stop. Hammer time.
Yeah, he sucks the funny way.
We were all laughing and having a good time.
Then Mark will talk.
He sucks the funny right out of the room, man.
Dan with an ace king, Max with a king queen.
That's the sound of Mark.
Calling Rob with ace rags.
Taking the fun out of the house.
Or entering the bathroom.
Marco calls 300.
Marco with queen 10 off.
Huh? Glory hole? What?
Max calls.
2,000 more, Marco.
Looks like Dan makes the right play and raises. Might not chase Max away though.
I don't know what Max is thinking.
Seems like every time he's in a hand, Dan seems to raise him. Might be getting a little tired of that.
You called me the rat
You
now.
can't count my chips.
Max folds.
If I put them all in, he can count. He can count them. No, the table should be counted.
He said how much I'd back. I was thinking 280. I don't know.
Ha! I got it.
Ed to act first.
Getting late into the
There's
game
something
with
funny out of that
still
one.
no eliminations. I don't think anybody really wants to be the first one out this evening.
Suited Dan with King, Queen of Diamonds.
I got yelled at.
Marco, no phones at the table.
Heads up.
Head up.
Raise to 700.
Don't let him put you around. Should we say that?
No, please.
Two hands and then just get and then you can also like 45 to So he did one of those moves where he had there was like a straddle when the chips out front of his card. We were gonna call a straddle and I go, all those chips are in, right?
You should have said I called.
And then the dealer was like,
Marco to act
well,
first.
you've been doing it all day. But no, he hasn't sat in more than 5 minutes all day. I said, but those chips are in. She said, well, I'm going to give him a warning.
Rudy with the King 10. Bobby with the Ace King suited.
Oh, wait, later on, then I'm playing my chips and I'm hanging
Yeah.
my chips over my cards like this. He goes, your
I
chips
think
are
Bobby
in.
will raise it and take it
I'm
here.
like, they're not on the table.
Over the line?
But they're not even on the table like George. He goes, I go, so why don't you just mind your own business? And he goes, maybe if you stay out of the refrigerator. Like that.
Raises to
I
700.
shot right back and I went, maybe for mom would stay out of my bedroom. Oh! And he was like, all right, boys.
Nice.
So I got yelled at. I got lectured by the dealer.
You got lectured after that?
After that comment.
That's not right.
Bobby takes it down.
I squared after that. The guy's going to shoot me.
Rudy to act first.
There, Mr. Dan.
Sorry, I had to hit the big hand right there.
But I got, then I got lectured out there.
Dan getting in trouble anywhere he goes.
Well, at least in Vegas, the lecture would have been funny. So I go, I don't do that, dude. No fighting on that table. Call people. Oh! Fight that.
And everybody kind of thought my comment was funnier than his comment at the table, so I figured I won. So then I did a Bobby and I dropped the mic.
You didn't suck the funny one.
Drop the mic. Drop the
Bobby with Ace King suited
The
again.
dealer took me in the corner and told me Raise to 7.
Bobby raises to 700.
Shouldn't get a call from either one of them.
Marco calls.
Shouldn't.
And then he got filled and I went, Bobby! Did you? I didn't fill him. Somebody filled him. Yeah.
Marco flops the best hand.
$800 bet by Bobby. All in
22
by Marco.
27.50.
$27.50 total.
Marco sticking with his strategy of playing complete garbage anytime any of one of the point leaders is raising. And putting the pressure on him.
With 2 clubs on the board, this is a tough call for Bobby to make. It's a lot of money.
That's awesome punishment.
believe at this point it's a little over half his stack.
1950 for Bobby to call.
It's funny. It's not even remotely inappropriate, which is disappointing.
Bobby folds.
I'm sitting in my.
Hold the best hand.
I'm sitting in a lounge chair.
No, I don't think so.
I did. And my daughter comes
You don't
up.
think
Watch
so?
the tape, watch the tape.
She jumps on the chair.
If you don't think
She
so,
slams her crayon box down.
I don't think you have this.
Well, you don't have a 9.
Daddy, I'm sorry.
You don't
Should
have
repeat
one.
this.
I didn't
I'm
say
like,
I
no, it's okay.
You don't have a 9.
Bobby, I would quit trying to figure out what the hell he has.
I know you had
You'll get a headache.
Or you just made a move on me, which was a good move. I almost called you the face high.
He usually doesn't do that.
Robert tagged first.
Bobby gonna get real tired of that.
I mean, seems slightly tweaked a little bit after that hand.
Yeah, Bobby gonna get real tired of that real soon.
Bobby likes to question your plays and try and get some information from you.
That's why you gotta push. Raise to
Feels
6.
like if
Raised
he
to
can,
600 by
if he
Bobby.
can get it, you can get information any way you can, and if him talking to you is going to get it, then I definitely think he'll take that edge.
Is Ed still here?
3 more reads.
Are we gonna make it like 5 levels? Nobody goes out?
Bobby takes it down.
I'm just gonna check that flop.
2 minutes, 49 seconds left in the blinds. Blinds are 150, 300.
You see bet like 85.
Bobby's still questioning his ace king.
You got to.
I think it's higher than 85.
It's definitely not. I think you guys just look at me like I do it.
You guys just don't have to do that.
Vortex.
Exxon Moskowitz.
Vortex.
Max with pocket nines.
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
Corey with a jack
Family Guy
nine
is
suit.
coming.
Rudy.
There we go. Just out of there, getting sucked out of the room.
Raised to 700 by Max.
Oh, no.
Nice.
He chased the bracelet quartet.
Jack still over there?
7. And then he beats her.
She deserved it, I'm sure. No, that's...
I'm thinking we need to do a chase the bracelet Harlem shuffle.
I'm good on that.
Reflect the opinions of Case of Bracelet. Oh, what's up? How are you?
Mark tagged first.
So we break down some old school 80s rap for me right now.
Kick it.
Hammertown.
I'm about to
Mark with pocket kings here. Marco with a 4-5 suited. Let's see if Marco plays back at.
Uh-oh. 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna go up to 4. 8. Oh. Raise to 800.
Mark raises to 800.
See if Marco continues his strategy here.
I love it when my switch is long as raised.
We're gonna make it to the next break without resolution.
Marco calls.
Yes, he does.
Cause I'm free rolling. I'm free.
Rob Newman wanting to get it in with ace 3 here, but can't pull the trigger.
Heads up.
Mark tagged first.
I hope I read right, Mark.
Marco hoping his read is right.
I'm ready. I've been taking notes.
And Marco with bottom pair.
Definitely be a good place for Mark to check.
If he knew what Marco was doing,
That's 8.
800 bet by Mark.
yeah, if he knew Marco's strategy here, he would have checked there.
Marco calls.
Mark with the big flush draw now too. Marco with a 4 and a 4 only to win.
I check.
Mark checks.
Nope.
No.
No? Oh.
Dan checks.
Dan checks.
Four. Oh, come on. You can't change your
And Mark bets 1,200.
I can't change my life, man. Why don't you just shut up and deal? You talk more Brandon.
Yeah, I think Marco will be letting this go.
I'll give you that.
I don't think he has the chips to continue the tango here.
He can't afford to just call, that's for sure. He can try and bluff here, but I don't think he has enough back to bluff him off kings here with the big flush draw.
Marco folds.
Mark shows the king. I think Marco's going to breathe a little bit of relief here.
What, the cover girl?
Sideline.
Oh, the man glasses. Not the.
Max stack first.
I'm gonna start wearing glasses to the table. I'm gonna put sunglasses on and we'll have my hood up. You guys are gonna be like, what is going on? I think I'd be very intimidating if I wore sunglasses.
Are we 2-4? You are 2-4, guys.
And nobody's out.
Nice hand.
Trying to stay down.
I see it.
Got all the black.
It's all matters.
Rudy probably going to raise it over with the king 10.
Raise the 12.
Rudy raises 1,200.
That's a good thing.
Thank you, Mark.
Should take it down. Yes, he does.
Thank you, sir.
Suited Dan back first.
Now.
Not a whole lot going on here. Let's see what happens. See if anybody wants to try and steal it.
Calls.
Mark calls. Max checks.
So you should have re-raised.
Talking about me.
Both players check. Mark bets 500.
Mark with a flush and an open-ended straight draw here. Corey with the best hand, but only has really calls with the gut shot draw. Mark hits a pair of twos to take the lead on the river.
Mark takes it down.
I'd like to remind everybody that we do have a Facebook page at facebook.com/chasethebracelet.
Put that in my blog.
Feel free to leave your questions, comments, reports, anything you'd like on that page for us.
It's in my blog.
But I did raise. Or I bet. Yeah, but
B million to act first.
well.
Max with an ace-10 suited. Marco with a king-queen.
Second, Henry Tran in the World Series.
Were you open-ended also the other one?
Yeah, I think I was open-ended. I had
Calls.
Marco calls.
See what Max does here with ace-10 suited here.
Yeah, that was insane. I could watch that 7 more times still. Hilarious.
My favorite hand is
See what the flop brings us.
Sick level.
Suited Dan with
Marco
bottom
bet
pair.
600.
And a straight draw.
Suited Dan calls. Marco is all in.
C-bet.
24.50.
Built the sheet pot with air.
Dan with the
25.
3-1 favorite here if he can make the call.
Yeah, it's like the four.
But can he call Marco with bottom pair here?
He's like, I gotta think
Yeah.
about it.
And
I love it. I watched that.
It's just so sick that he's gonna think about calling.
No, I don't think he will. And once again, Marco's strategy's paying off a little bit for him.
Yeah.
Just keeps bluffing at all the point leaders.
Well, I mean, it was like a
It definitely pays off if they're trying to pay to or play to maintain their point lead. It's they wait for somebody to go out and don't want to risk their chips. This could be a very beneficial strategy for them.
Ed Dak first.
Oh yeah, the ground is like, I think I know what you have. It's like, no, you don't. There's no way you put him on the A6. Isn't that?
Before break, it wasn't working out for him, but since break, he's chipping up now.
Rudy calls the 400.
Watch out.
Rudy calls with ace-7 of clubs.
He was cracking up. Yeah.
We haven't seen a lot of it.
Bobby checks.
And Bobby flops 2 pair with the queens on the board. They get jack 10.
Bobby bets 500. Rudy folds.
Rudy makes a nice fold there.
Big hit.
I wanted to think that I gave it up. I heard that you do.
Marco to act first. Folds.
Max with an ace-jack suited here.
Raise the 8.
See if Ed calls with queen 10 here.
Tell me what's the longest.
Season is not somebody going out.
I don't think we've ever had. Yeah, yeah.
Players in for this
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the last 4 seasons.
Congratulations, everybody. You're playing very well.
What level is it?
And Max flops and trips. Let's see if he can. Yeah, he checks it.
How many games have we had that someone didn't buy in?
There's
One. Oh my.
This season has been full of
Max bets 1200.
everybody's getting more exposure.
Ed's got the flush draw now.
Maximum exposure.
All the banks are closed at Sunday.
ATM
Double
bills.
7 around.
Gas stations have ATMs as well.
You're real Maui.
You can go to Giant Eagle and then buy a pack of gum and get that out.
Liquor.
I like some 15 and
Max takes it down.
Ed makes a big fold.
can I get cash back for that?
Yeah,
Couple of those
call
yellow
pair
shots.
I
board,
need
tough flush
$49
draw,
cash
but
back.
even if you hit, may not be good.
Where's Dollar's factory going?
Rudy to act first. Max calls.
Max with the king jack off.
Calls.
Ed calls 400.
Marco.
Marco checks his option.
Ed with 9-5 off calls a small blind. Marco checks with king 7 off.
Check. Check.
Checks over to Max.
Each jack 3 flop.
Max has second pair. By far the
600
best
bet. Takes it down. Button moves Robert to act first. Ed raises to 1100.
Ed raises with queen 5 off, and it's by far the best hand. He's stealing and got by far the best hand.
Paul Moskowitz to act first.
Suicides all over the place with people watching the excitement.
Hi, Steve J.
We have Ed with an A6. See if he comes into it. He hasn't been real active today.
He just made a steal on the button a minute ago. We got Bobby in front of him with ace-8, though. I think.
Bob takes it to 8.
Yeah, I think
Bobby raised to 800.
Thought Bobby would raise there. And Marco not making a call there.
Check start.
Robert called.
Robert calls with queen 4 off and makes that power check dark move again.
$900.
900 bet by Bobby. Robert lets it go.
Who's lost?
Washington. Checking dark.
Mark to act first.
Max with the ace-king. He's probably going to raise it here and shouldn't get too much resistance.
Kicked it 800.
Raised to 800 by Max.
Come up. Come up. Come up.
See, Rob's got the queen 4 again, but he's not calling this time. Paul with 5-7 suited. I don't see Paul calling. Or maybe I might be wrong here. Yeah.
Interesting.
Paul lets it go.
Looked like he was cutting chips out there for a second.
Yes.
Max to act first.
No, wait, 2 minutes away.
Some big ones.
What? I know.
We got Paul and Rob both with queen 3.
Ed with ace queen suited though.
I just can't believe we're still 98.
Marco 3-4 clubs.
I think next time we're
3-6.
I don't think they'll tangle with Ed with that.
No, I don't think it has enough points for it.
Hasn't been any hands.
It was 11. Mark. Oh, we're hearing somebody else now.
That was kind of serious.
What?
And Ed takes it down.
Still, without an elimination to hit, it seems like chips are just kind of being passed around.
Max with an ace 10, Mark with an ace 8.
1
Those are
minute,
the
guys.
blinds.
Yes, sir.
I hope he's watching.
Folds around to the blinds with the two best hands, ace 8 and ace 10.
Ace 11.
That's just kind of unlucky there for Mark.
11 call.
He beats that. It's going at it.
Yeah. Pound him.
Punish him.
Mark flops his 8, Max flops his 10.
I think it's going to cause some trouble here.
13.
Raise. Bet's 13.
When somebody checks, I check the hand and they call it a recheck. Sure, we could hold it. I recheck.
Let's see if Max feels confident about top pair.
Smooth checks.
Did you play in that charity tournament where with me and Eric and Yadas and I, where the guy was there was a
Just
huge
calls.
argument. The guy was arguing with Katie because he wanted to check. He had
I
no
was
money in the
gonna say,
pot. There's small
an
lines,
ace
big
would
lines,
just be
call it.
brutal
He just
for
wants to
Mark.
check so he can see the flop.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, no, you have to at least call the guy. And then they called somebody
Mark
over.
bets
and they're
again.
Like, I don't know. I gotta ask somebody else. I'm like,
Oh, my
Jesus.
God.
Who's running this place? Yeah, it's
Where's it at?
There's a charity tournament for the fire department somewhere.
That makes a little more sense. I
Yeah.
thought it was
No,
gonna-
God, no, this is.
Bet's 17. 17 called.
Looks like Mac just calls with top pair.
Oh, that's
Completely
brutal.
wrong card for Mark.
That is just brutal. I think we'll be seeing Mark in here very shortly. Well, I don't know.
Counting up the stack here. $3 though, Max.
Yeah,
is
that's what
kinda
I was
worried.
just, yeah. He'll never fold top 2 though, I don't think.
15 all in call.
And depending on stack
Ace
size,
8.
Yeah, Mark's out.
Mark's out.
Mark is out. And with our first
Oh, you
elimination,
got over 5 there, Mark.
That really hurts Mark in the point standings.
He's got over 5. He's got. But you couldn't see him the whole time. I couldn't tell him.
I think for you.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah, 4.
You think it's good?
That was in the pot. I seen him. He
Sorry, Mark.
kept looking over, trying to see how many chips.
That's
he
a
had.
good hand you were talking
Now everybody's gonna drop like flies.
Maxie.
Well, I don't know if the actual one went like that. If the ace didn't hit. I didn't think anybody had a flush there.
Rudy with 2s. Suited Dan with 8s.
He had a flush. He's trying to get. He's trying to get
Moskowitz in the big blind, I believe, or no.
I thought that was very nice.
no, looks like Paul's one
He
behind.
bet 1,500. He shoved.
I thought that was chips there for a second.
Paul calls 600.
Oh, protecting King's
Max calls.
So did Dan does with his eights here. It's not a hand you want to play flops with.
Especially when Max just pulled a big
Suited
card.
Dan all in.
Yeah.
34.50 all in.
But I think the all-in move should take it. There's nothing really that Paul can call
Paul's
with.
Paul's never calling that big a bet. Here he goes with his show again.
One must act like you're going to.
Paul takes it, or Suited Dan takes it down.
You must have had jacks.
I looked at the clock. I was like, all right, I'm out of time.
Do you have jacks, Paul?
Like 2 seconds.
Paul had jacks.
Paul had jacks, Bobby says.
I don't think Mark's stopping in.
We have Rudy with a Jack King offsuit.
Hey, Mark, that was a huge ass pot. Top pair. What the top pair on straight, dude. That's pretty sick.
Nobody likes to do the exit interview when they're first out.
It's okay. I'll do one for him. Mark, how do you think you did today?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do too good. I thought that, my two pair might be good there when the ace came on the river, but unfortunately Max just got the better of me with that ace-10. All right, Mark, thanks for having you. Thanks for coming in and telling us how you feel about it. Exit interview.
I'm saying I don't want to know that.
Marco to act first.
For some reason, I'm feeling Marco raising here. I don't think it matters what cards he has. I think we're just going to see a raise.
Dominating.
Mind power.
Well, Marco got a queen 10. He very well might.
And I'm completely wrong.
Call it in the head.
Open that head.
You can talk to yourself instead.
Raise to 14.25.
Is Rudy all in?
No, sir.
Okay, 14.25 bet by Rudy.
See if Bobby defends with king 10 suited.
Very doubtful. Bobby's.
I agree, but there's a lot of people that would. That's just not a hand I
Bobby
want.
has a very good ability to let go of the blinds
Yeah.
when other people don't seem to be able to.
Everybody folds to Rudy's bet.
Couldn't be much worse than that. Suppose I had the straight possibility of haircut punch.
Yeah, there's some players who just fall in love too much with defending their blind.
No one wants to get a bed of chips away. I believe Paul is drinking Great Lakes Christmas Ale
Yes, sir.
in March.
Yeah,
Paul's been drinking that since before Christmas.
Bobby.
I think he drinks a bottle a week. He bought like a case. And,
Bobby picks up the best hand on the button.
wow, Bobby with aces. And he's gonna get. Well, I don't know. Marco's been playing back at him with some garbage stuff. We'll see. Let's see if Marco continues that.
Raise the wheel.
Raised to 1,200 by Bobby.
Marco makes the call with a deuce 4, Sudi.
Call.
Marco went all in and
Shoves all in with a
instantly
straight
call.
draw.
No, bottom pair, no straight draw.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. He does have a 2-4, not a 2-3.
Yes.
Queen of spades.
The aces have not been much.
All right, Bobby. Good hand.
With a 7 on the river, we lose Marco for the evening in 8th place.
Okay, Margo.
I'm sure Marco will join you in the studio.
Damn well
I forgot to stand up.
I hope not.
You may have to talk to yourself again.
Might have to do another explanation. We don't
Yeah.
need any of that.
Oh, and I just can't imagine what would come out of Marco's mouth when you're talking for him.
I would look at him like,
Well, as long as none of that comes out of his mouth.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out if that's like if it's like a subconscious, like you already looked at it, but it didn't register or something.
Is it big blind only?
I saw three times.
Rudy with sevens, Rob with an ace 10, Max with a jack 10 suited, Bobby with a jack 8 suited.
Raised to 1600 by Robert.
It hit me because you were talking about the other day. So maybe I never really noticed it before.
Rob raising it to 16 with the ace 10 off.
Like, another one behind, yeah. And then it is.
Weird, freaked me out like the first time. And then it happened again. I'm like, hey, he's on to something there.
Max wanted to call with jack 10 suited.
Because like I would look at one and I get to this point like it'd be a four.
Rudy calls with pocket
And I
sevens.
get the other card and I'm like, man, it's here. And then I'd slide it and they're like, holy shit.
Rudy to act first.
And Rudy flops top set and moves in.
To 48, 25, something like that. 47, 25.
I really don't like that move.
Robert,
he's-
Hollywooding.
Yeah, he's just hoping he's got an overpair and calls. Rob never calling here.
Marco better put his body on it.
ETL card.
Good button, guys. Set of sevens.
Yeah. Rudy missed a bet there. He checks there. Rob's going to see bet. For sure.
And unless, I mean, there's not a lot that Robert's going to be playing that's going to beat you there.
The only thing he could possibly have that he might call there
He really didn't do it.
Without pairing board.
aces. Big suited ace.
Smoke stack first.
My feeling is asked like 4 times.
Rudy with ace king this time. Picking up pretty good hands there, 2 times in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of action he'll get from anybody this time, though.
I don't know, Bobby might raise ace deuce here.
And he was all casual, no big deal.
Small, big,
About
60 play.
No, he lets it go. Good play by Bobby.
I wasted anything reading on it.
Camera's really jumping around.
Actually, it's frozen on my end.
23 total. Raised to 23.
Paul, I wish I didn't know what we said down here. I was giving him enough grief about it.
I mean, I
Maybe Marco isn't coming here.
Yeah. So now somebody tonight is going to be shot. Or all 3 spots will be shot.
You're only small, right?
Yeah, no, it sucks for everybody else.
It doesn't surprise me, guys, dick out of poker games and then you're gonna pay.
Rudy with pocket fives.
And Dan with a king queen off.
Let's not criticize all of it.
Raised to 18.
I think the Dan's raising more now instead of just calling.
Rudy lets his pocket pair go.
A little surprised at that.
Yeah.
Just looks like training.
Shooting Dan and Babu with a couple of ace rags.
Alright,
No, that's not fair.
Looks like Bobby raises up his and should take it down.
Yeah, thanks for Right, anyway. The popularity that you're gaining from what you're doing, taking that number. All the Facebook friends you gained and lost. Two box off. All Facebook friends is gone. All of them are thugs Awesome.
Rob with an ace-6 suited. Rudy with a king-10 suited. Suited Dan in the big blind with 3-5 suited.
Raise it to.
Rudy's definitely not afraid to raise.
Oh, no. No, he's never been afraid to raise.
That was not bad, man. Thanks, Mark.
Nope.
Got a good muscle wash in there.
Suited Dan making some laydowns he hasn't made for a while.
Yeah,
Well, you like golfing?
Ed Dak first.
You like
That's
to
usually the
golf?
kind of hand he would defend his big blind with.
Same way to go with this thing.
You golf?
I haven't in like a couple years, but I
I'll
have
go.
clubs and everything. I think it'd be fun to go golfing.
No, well, I haven't been a long time. Like, I really,
Trevor wants to go too.
I'm scared to go, actually, like, because it's not gonna
Talking
be
about
fun.
Mike Coach's been Trevor.
Meet whoever's like off to the side.
Yeah, I mean, you guys.
Big shout out to Trevor, one of our biggest fans.
golfing, and you're not having any fun.
We won't. We just won't count my score, and I'll
Did you-
just throw the ball and
Did you see
catch up to you
the,
guys.
Did you see the video I posted on Facebook today?
No.
Sergio, his ball was up in a tree, and he climbed up in the tree and
And
hit
hit it out of the tree?
into the
Max
fairway.
with pocket aces here.
Yeah,
That's
it
disgusting.
was awesome.
Got some suited one gappers.
I think the second time tonight we've seen suited aces on the button. Maybe third.
Maximilian, he did it backwards like this and flew into the fairway. It
I
was-
do that from the tee box. Then right at the tree and it bounces.
Max raises to 1200.
Just a min raise against some
Ball more
diamonds.
on the course than you want.
Does Bobby protect his blind here for the minimum amount?
Last
So
time I
4-5 suited.
my arm because I walked over the
Raise to 3,000.
Bobby raises to 3000.
I think a smooth call here is the best play.
A couple other guys are golfing. My buddy Eric.
You don't want to run him
Our
out.
cart is like over here, and Eric is getting his club out of the back of the cart. I'm aiming for the hole there. I hit it off until the club. Right where they asked about. He drops like he got shot. I'm laughing. Were you driving or was Scott driving? Because whoever was in the passenger
Bobby
seat of the
usually
cart
pretty good
fell
at
out.
this.
I think it was
He
Scott.
picked a bad spot here to
Scott
think
got on
somebody
the cart
was
laughing.
weak.
That was the funniest thing.
I think on that min raise, he was kind of.
Give me 3.
Yeah, Bobby's.
Max.
Max is all in.
Max is all in.
Yeah, Max. Tell that Hollywood and then the raise, it's very obvious how strong he
I know you can just see him looking at Bobby like he wants him to
staring
call.
him down.
Bobby folds.
See, if you're going to wait that long, you need to just call. If you wait that long and move in, they just know you got them crushed.
you guys. One guy out in the rough, wood there.
I'll use that tomorrow night. Thanks, Paul.
Oh, no problem.
And he keeps
Is the Akron Poker League tomorrow, Tony?
Yes, it is.
it out. He's like, no, I can do this. And he finally gets it.
Anybody interested? I believe it's meetup.com/Akron Poker League.
Paul Moskowitz with an ace-10 here.
Falls all in for 28.50.
2850 all in for Moskowitz.
Max thinking about calling with ace-5. I can't believe he'll call this. Paul would never move in anything ace-5 was
Yeah, I probably got 2 balls. You're probably okay.
even close to being ahead of.
Oh, yeah.
Winner.
What I expected to see there.
Yeah, I'm playing with Ed and
Paul's all in, takes it down.
they sliced off the right, so they're all driving on the ball as I'm teeing off. Mine and I start laughing immediately. Instead of yelling 4, I couldn't stop laughing because I thought, I'm gonna hit these guys as they're driving around. It goes right through where the window would be, the windshield of the car, hits this old guy in the thigh.
Robert
And
Tack
Scott's
first.
like, and then he just drives away as I'm driving up, and I'm like, did I hit it? This old guy's life is
Rudy with pocket sixes.
You got Ed with an AC. Ed's been very quiet. I think I've seen him in maybe 4, maybe 5 hands
My
tonight.
best off story, we were over, I don't remember where we were, but we were driving down the hill to get our ball, and we were scrambling, so it was this huge outing. And there's people on a tee box waiting. You know how like you drive by and you scoop up your ball? You know, some guys leave up, the dude was cleaning it out, and I went, he went,
Rudy calls.
Rudy calls. This is the second time in a row
and the
Rudy's
guy
had
with the tee box
big
on
blind
the
with
ground.
a medium pocket pair.
And then when the guy finally stopped
Last time
rolling,
he
he
flopped
just
the
laid
set
there.
and lived all in.
He wouldn't move.
Both players check.
And all I did was
Check,
just
check,
barely
and now a
touch.
5 comes.
And he went,
Check, check.
that was the best.
Yeah, I don't think Ed could have took that down there.
Not at all.
Ugly.